Hi guys, welcome to my channel Soil and Margaritas. If you are new here, I am located in central Indiana in zone 5 and I have been documenting everything that I am doing with starting seeds indoors. I will have a link popping up here and also a link in the description below if you want to check the rest of the videos. But also every Friday what I have been doing is that I give you an update on everything that is growing indoors under my LED lights. And today I'm going to show you the good, the ugly, and the amazing. So let's start with the ugly. So these are the brassicas that I started indoors a couple of weeks ago. If you have been following my videos, you know that they were amazing. They were looking so great. And then I, started taking them outside slowly, a couple of hours here, a couple of hours there. Then one night I forgot about them and they stay outside overnight. It got really, really low with the temperatures and this is what happened. I mean, there is no other way to say it. It's completely my fault. I completely forgot about them overnight. And this is what happens. The ornamental kale, they're actually feeling a little hard, and I see maybe a couple of leaves on a couple of them that want to come through. I am going to just leave them outside, might as well, and I'm gonna let them do their thing. But everything else, I mean, these were beautiful green lush plants, and now they're not. I don't know, guys, it happens. Be careful taking your things outside. Take them outside slowly. Do not forget about them. Do not do what I did here. So this is the ugly part. This right here is the amazing part, you guys. If you remember in one of my past videos, I mentioned to you that my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, was eating an apple and she decided to put one of the seeds in water for a few days. And she started seeing a tail on the seed, and she came to me and told me, and I told her to get one container with soil and to put it in there. She got this huge 6-pack thing, which is okay, and she has been taking care of it. She was giving it a little too much water at the beginning, but look at that. That is my amazing. This is probably my most important seed of all that I have grown inside. So we'll see what it does. And these right here are my sugar snap peas that I started on the 15th of March. So this is all the growth that they have been putting since the 15th, which is about what, 10, 11 days. And I am I am going to take them outside slowly. Hopefully I won't kill them. But they are doing so amazing. And I think that I'm going to start them inside from now on, you guys. Look at that. I might still pop in a seed or two when I am doing the container for these, just so that I have some that are coming out late. But these are beautiful. These are all the peppers that I have. They are just beautiful. They're just doing so well. Look at that. This right here is Gara. I started Gara on February 10th. And a couple of weeks later, I transplanted them in these containers here. February 10th. Oh, and the peppers, FYI, they were started on February 10th as well. Some of them are growing faster than others. That's just true for peppers. And I have a combination of spicy and sweet peppers. This right here, I have lemongrass. It's growing, it's going well. I have eucalyptus, and I just water these containers, you guys. So if you see water there, it's because they're still soaking up. And these right here, these are all the snapdragons that I started a second time around. Because if you remember the first ones, they didn't germinate so well, and honestly, the plants are not doing that. They're not looking that healthy. I'll show you here in a sec. But look at these guys. They are coming in thick and beautiful. So I am really excited about these over here. And right here, these are some of the snapdragons that I saved from my first time around. And they're going. And these snapdragons over here, the first time that I started them was February 10th. And these guys over here had to be in the middle of March. So March 15th, that's when I started these guys. And these right here are Coleus, Dusty Miller. Let me show you. Look at the Coleus, you guys. They are doing so good. Look at these Coleus. Beautiful. And I have a couple of snapdragons here. I have more snapdragons over here from the first time around on February 10th. And then these right here are Dusty Miller. Dusty Miller was started on February 10th as well. And I have Scarlet Sage Salvia here. Look at that. So green and so beautiful. And it was started on February 10th as well. And I have another salvia here, the same Scarlet Sage, and a couple of Dusty Millers. And these two right here, Victoria Blue Salvia, they died. I don't know what happened there. And right here, let me show you one that I am so disappointed. These are Dalmatian Peach Foxgloves. I transplanted them and they fried. They literally fried. And I don't know if it's, look at that, they're the same. And look, I don't know what the deal is here with those, but not even one. See, Dalmatian Peach. I got these seeds from Floret, so I don't know if they just got a bad batch or what happened there. None of them survived, like none of them. They were actually the ones that were doing a lot better than my snapdragons that I started on the same day. And they just completely died. These right here are Dusty Miller. Look at that beauty. So gorgeous. And right here, I have all or half of my tomatoes. I moved them to bigger containers last week. You saw that video. And here they are. So far, all of them look great. They are growing nicely. You know, sometimes when you get tomato seedlings, some varieties do look a little rough than others. But so far, I don't see anything yet. And I have a lot of new varieties this year, so I am just learning as I go. Over here are the cannas. Look at that. I think that I put 2 seeds per container, or in some of them I left 1 seed by themselves. And look at that. The cannas are loving it. I started these cannas from seed on the 15th of March. So about 11 days of growth here. And this is one of my basils, Genovese basil, started on the 15th of March as well. Isn't that beautiful? My Lisianthus, exactly a little bit over 2 months of grow. Can you see it? Yeah, me neither. And I have Nicotiana here that was started on the 15th of March. I don't know if you can see that, but I have definitely a few of them coming through. I have 2 kinds here. I have Bronze Queen and Green Lime or Lime Green. And over here, I didn't show this to you this week, but I started more seeds. I just didn't have the time to do the whole cameras and videos and lights. But here I have hyacinth beans that I started from seed. And this was just done on the 24th, so a couple of days ago. But I have 2 seeds per container here, per plug. And hopefully by next week, by next Friday, I might be able to see something there and I will have something to show you. This right here is thyme. Remember, we started with 4 little bunches on the corner. My idea is to divide those in 2 different plants per little bunch. So I will try to get 8 plants from this container here. Again, started on the 15th of March. These are my onions. I have drainage holes at the bottom, and I started these onions on the 28th of January, and they're doing well. Last year my onions were looking a lot better than this year. But I don't know what the deal is there. I just really need them to go for another week or so, because once April starts, I will make sure to have a place for this outside in my raised beds. This right here, I have my jicama from seed that I started on the 7th of March. I see definitely this is the one that is doing great, but I see some others popping through here. And I don't know if you can tell, but I got like the roots are from all of them coming nicely through the back. So pretty soon, probably this week, I'm gonna have to transplant them, even though some of them don't have the leaves come out yet. But look at that, isn't that so beautiful? Remember not to eat the leaves and the stems and the seeds of the jicamas because they're all poisonous, so just be careful with that. And look at my alyssum, you guys. All of this right here is all alyssum. They were started on the 5th of March, and these will have to be potted up this week into bigger containers. And I'll probably have them go into containers like this size for each one of these. And right here, I have my Craspedia or Billy Buttons. Look at that. I have definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 little plugs where there is nothing on it, but then I have 2 here and 2 here. So, and I have mint, ornamental mint. So stinking cute. And nothing on the verbena. Started on the 5th of March, but nothing there yet. Lace flower, look at these things. Oh, I'm also gonna have to separate them and divide them. So pretty. Okay, I got more tomatoes here. And these were started as well this week. I did not show you these 3. These are bouquet dill. They were just started 2 days ago, so nothing there. I believe I have 2 or 3 seeds per container here. And dill doesn't like the roots to be messed with, so just make sure that you start them somewhere big already so they can just go directly into your garden or your containers. And the same thing here with Amidara. And like I said, I just watered this, so just ignore that part. I have 3 seeds coming here. I'm gonna have to thin them to 1. And I have 1 guy there, so hopefully that guy makes it. And the Amidara was started on the 15th of March. And these right here are all the nasturtiums. I believe I have 4 different varieties of nasturtiums. They were started on the 22nd of March. It's too early to see anything yet. It's too early to tell yet, but I am hopeful. And these right here are my bells of Ireland that were started on March 7th. They're kind of slow to grow, but I mean, like I say, they're still alive, so I'm already winning. And I have 2 types of basil here. This is purple basil, and this is mamolo basil. So purple and mamolo. They were started on the 15th of March. And if you are wondering why I overseeded these, it's because I am going to be dividing each one of these plugs into 2 or 3, depending how many seeds I get there germinated. So I will be getting 12 here from this container. And these right here are my marigolds. I have these ones right here in the middle. The ones that are looking so beautiful are seeds that I got from the company. These right here, these last 3 rows here, from here on, are ones that I got from a swap. So somebody else saved these seeds from their garden last year. And I have about, I don't know, maybe 20% germination there. I have about 100% germination here. And these 2 here at the beginning are the ones that I saved from my garden from last year. I don't know if you see, there is nothing there. So I either suck at saving seeds or they're just taking their sweet time, which, you know, I don't know. And this cutest one over here, I just water them, so they're very wet and heavy. So these right here are bunny tails. Beautiful. And these right here in the middle are corn cockle. I am definitely going to have to divide these because I don't have the heart to just cut them and throw them away. I just can't. And I have milkweed here. I have one milkweed coming. Whew, I don't know about that either. These right here at the end are all my straw flowers, you guys. I have white straw flowers, I have tall double mix, and then I have some scarlet ones here. The straw flowers were started on the 15th of March, same time that I started these guys over here, the bunny tails and milkweed and corn cockle. That's it straight. And the sweet peas, oh my goodness, they're doing so well. But it's time for me to trim them, and I'm going to do that right now. So I am going to go 1 and 2 sets of leaves, and then I'm going to cut right there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure you're paying attention on what you're doing when you are trimming this. So the last thing that you want is just to cut them way low. And what they're going to do, you guys, when you do this pinching or trimming, whatever you want to call it, what the plant is going to do right here is that it's going to send side shoots and basically more vines. And more vines means more flowers. There we go. And I know that some people might try and get these rooted. I am not going to do that. I only have plans for these guys to be in 1 container. And so I don't need to do the whole, you know, trying to root these guys. But you could try to do that. But basically, this is what we do to sweet peas. I did this last year, and they just took off and started shooting sideways and more vines. And at the end, I had a bunch of things going there as well. So that's basically it, you guys. That's all that I have growing here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Until the next video.